Well, I guess a bit uncharacteristically, but it's been, such a long event, and I've had a lot of long games. I guess, yeah, the finish came a lot quicker than you would have been expecting.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, we can go through the game.
Sure, yeah.
Pretty much, I mean, the first position was here when Luke played e5, and strangely, I hadn't even looked at this move. The computer didn't recommend it, and I had seen b5 was played in a few games, and then Luke played at the board, and it just felt completely wrong, but somehow, I mean, I thought the way I played was most principled, with trying to break in the center. And like somewhere around here, I just couldn't figure it all out. I mean, first I wanted to play f4, but there's this very, very strong idea. I think f4, just rook e8 rook e8, and after takes, if bishop f5, just queen b3, and I mean, white's up a pawn quite a bit better, but this is very strong with bishop g4. And
no, actually, I wanted to go c takes d5 there.
It takes first.
Or maybe knight takes first. But basically, if after knight takes d5, knight takes d5, c takes d5, and then I guess bishop takes d5, and then bishop g4 is very strong, I think, because you take on f7.
Is there bishop f3? You maybe give up the queen.
Yeah, exactly. King f7, rook d8, rook d8. Queen b3 check, king f8, and I think white has just lost here, because bishop e3, I take it.
Yeah, I mean, this is very bad. Basically, I mean, Luke's whole idea is just to take advantage of the fact that I have no development at that point. So, I mean, that's why I played bishop f4, and then move 15. Back to the main line, yeah. So bishop f4, rook e8. And, okay, if I take on d5, then just once again, you take and go bishop f5 again.
Actually, I just thought knight takes, rook takes. I'd probably just go queen e7, and I thought I must have very good compensation.
Yes, I mean, even this is fine, because the bishop on g2 is completely out of play. And c5 is a weakness, so I mean, it should be more than enough for equality.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so knight a4, I mean, when I saw knight a4, I was very happy, because I thought I should be better. But Luke found a5, which is really probably the only move in the position. And now maybe here there's something better than what I did. Perhaps I can try some sort of slower plan instead of knight b6 right away, just because after knight b6 there always are these ideas of sacrificing the exchange. I mean, perhaps maybe I can kind of just wait. Maybe I can play something like g4 first, try and expand on the king side. Maybe g4, probably.
Well, I go bishop e6 then.
And now it's the same thing. Well, yeah. It's just.
I've got a question for Luke then, because the play after e5 is quite forcing. It's quite committal. I mean, even at the point that you play e5, are you thinking about a move like a5 after the game continuation? Or
no, I saw this line where I sacked the queen, but I hadn't seen I hadn't yet seen the strength of bishop f4 and knight a4.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you get to this position, are you feeling a little unhappy, or do you still feel as though Black's position is okay?
Yeah, I thought Black's position should be okay somehow. Actually, initially I thought I was thinking about. I had another think after bishop f4, because I considered putting the rook on e6 with the idea of playing, after knight a4, playing queen e7. And
you sack the exchange this way.
Yes. But I thought that maybe that would be not quite enough compensation after, I think, knight b6, maybe, rook e8, and then...
can I go bishop g5 now?
Maybe you can. That might be strong. I think I was thinking about, I forget exactly, some line with bishop d6 and then taking on d6, but maybe bishop g5 is strong. But I think when I went for rook e8, I sort of saw that a5 would be reasonably playable.
Okay, so knight a4, and now this rook's forced to a6, but clearly that was the point. So
Well, I mean, if you don't get the rook to a6, it's probably just, I mean, more or less positionally lost.
So you try and keep hold of this. I guess we know what's coming on b6. So queen f2 is keeping
Right,
hold of the
bishop
pawn.
e6.
Yeah.
This is really the last chance. Maybe I have something better than what I did in the game. Because I think the game continuation, I mean, it's just completely equal, more or less, even though I'm up the exchange.
Well, there was a moment here where.
Bishop f1
I
was stupid.
considered playing rook a7. I wasn't quite sure that my position was so
After
bad.
bishop f1.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, I just decided
Right.
to play the more tempting move. But actually, I think black is quite solid here too.
And if I just play, okay, I think here I play something like a4, because otherwise you go a4, a3. So I think I'm just going to go a4.
And then I go, I think, well, I had the idea of playing knight d7 at some moment, but maybe I go queen e7 first.
No, but queen e7, I go bishop d6.
Ah, sorry, that doesn't help. Okay, so knight d7 here. I guess.
No, then I just win material.
just
I
take on d5,
and the rook on a7 is hanging probably at the end of it.
Yeah, that looks quite bad actually.
Yeah, basically my plan was just to play a4, and I mean, I'm not really sure that black has any useful moves here. I mean, all the pieces are really, I mean, if you can't go knight d7, then I just build up the position.
But I have bishop f8 is the other idea.
Bishop f8 here?
Maybe you go rook c1
Just rook
and
c1?
I still can't take on, I still can't get out.
Yeah, somehow it seems like all of black's pieces are, I mean, it's very cramped, not much space. And I mean, rook b6, I think, is just, much more practical.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe black's fine, but you have to suffer. Whereas now, I mean, it's very natural to play.
So something that we were debating after knight d7 is the next move.
Yeah, bishop d4 is absolutely nothing. But I really couldn't figure it out. I mean, I thought I could. Originally I was going to take, but takes. Bishop d4. If rook e1, I think you have some.
No, knight e5 is very strong.
Yeah, just knight e5, of course. Yeah, obviously. Right, so I mean, I think here I have to probably try the same kind of plan with bishop d4, but now I thought.
I could actually consider going knight e5 here as well.
Knight e5 here?
But I thought I could also take on d4.
Right, yeah, I mean, actually, this is what I expected, and I mean, I guess this is a better version of the game since I don't have to put this weakness on e4, but, I mean, it's still completely equal.
We wanted
really
rook d2 here, just to try and exchange some pieces.
But I think knight e5 was maybe stronger, actually.
Here?
No,
With the bishop.
instead of taking on
knight
d4.
e5. This bishop g2?
No, that's quite simple.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so I should take on
figure it out.
d4.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I really, for some reason, I just couldn't figure it out. My brain stopped working. I mean, it's been a long tournament, and I mean, I just started playing moves more by feel than anything. I'm just hoping not to blunder any pieces. So yeah, I mean, now it's just completely equal. The way Luke played is, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, so these bishops come off, and then this knight takes on b6, but I guess it's always going to make its way round to
e5. Yeah, I mean, I basically, it's a matter of can I maybe trade off the rooks on a d file in time or not. But I mean, objectively, it's very hard to do anything just because black's so solid here. There are no real weaknesses. Once the knight gets to e5, I mean, maybe a5 is small weakness, but it really shouldn't be much. So I mean, I think the game was. I mean, okay, we both played all the natural moves, and then somewhere. Yeah, like after king h7, queen f4, okay, this is when I think we both started to lose it a little bit, because here I think just f6 is completely fine.
Yeah, I thought you go king h2 followed by queen d2 and rook d8 tonight.
Right, but I still think you're in time with the queen side probably. So f6, king h2, rook a8.
Yeah. Queen d2 maybe?
And then queen, is there some?
Well, the problem is all the positions are pretty much equal. So.
Right, yeah, this is also true. Yeah, I mean, bishop d7 is also completely fine, and then, okay, I started moving. Okay, I tried to play a prophylactic move first before playing anything on the queen side, but I mean, okay, a4 is actually a very good move because was looking at some lines like with Bishop C6, for instance, but now it gets a little bit complicated because I can play.
Oh, Queen D2, I think.
Is it Queen D2? No, but Queen D2 then A4 still. Yeah,
Then
Queen D2
D8,
to
so-
yeah, but you're in time because you have C4. And just oops. A takes, and again, just C4 and simple draw. Maybe C4 is not even necessary, but it's just completely fine. I mean, yeah, and I just played this move thinking I was completely winning, and I mean, as soon as I played it, I realized, I mean, it's just so ridiculous because takes, and it's Queen G7. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
But Luke got low on time
But
and started seeing those.
it's one thing to miss that, but it's another thing to actually not even see that Queen takes E5 is a threat.
Okay.
I just thought Rook takes E5, Queen takes D6, and I'm a pawn up. So that's the reason I played King G7. It's pretty extraordinary.
It's a shame. So, well, that's it for you guys. Hikaru, it's been, I'd say, a pretty good tournament for you. 3 wins and, well, it's over a 2800 performance. How are you feeling it went?
It's okay. I'm not happy with today's game. I felt, with the exception of probably today's game when I simply couldn't think in the game against Kramnik, where I mean I was just completely outplayed. Overall, I played quite well, and I think looking back, I had many chances to win some other games. I mean, the Vichy game, of course, and that was both ways, but also I mean the game against Gawain where I was very close but couldn't win an ending. So. Overall, I mean, it's good. I certainly could have played better, but +2, and it's always nice to do well here in London. So I'm just happy that I was able to finish strong.
So what's next for you?
Well, I guess what is it? I guess tomorrow I fly to China for the World Mind Sports Games, which is rapid, and I think blindfold and blitz as well. So I know Levon also is going there as well. So it's another strong tournament, and then after that I'll be in Vaikonze again in January. So a lot of chess ahead, but just have to keep playing well, like I seem to do every year when I'm in London.
Luke, well, it's not been the best of finishes for you, but how are you feeling about this tournament? We know that you're able to keep up such a high level at the same time as having full-time work. It's been very impressive over the last couple of years how well you've performed. What are your thoughts on this one?
I think I played quite a few interesting games here. I think I had a pretty tough time from the first 4 rounds to come away with only half a point. Because the games were quite interesting, and a couple of them could have been different. But of course, it's always difficult when you're playing against the best players in the world. So that's the way it goes. Well, after that, I had some. I thought I was playing reasonably well against Gawain. That was quite a good game. But the last couple of rounds, I don't seem to be showing particularly good chess, unfortunately.
Sure.
But that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah. So you've picked up a lot of scalps on the circuit in the last couple of years, taken down Kramnik, and obviously some good results against Magnus in London. Just out of curiosity, I guess you were gunning for Vichy this time. Must have been a little frustrating not to be able to.
Yes, that was that was very very close, and unfortunately I had more than one chance to win the game. But again,
I mean, you've had a lot of long, hard games. I guess my question is, are you going to work tomorrow, or are you going to give yourself a break?
No, I think I'm going to have a bit of a break.
Any chess on the horizon?
No tournament plans at present. No. But we'll see. Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure watching. We've had 9 very entertaining players taking part. Thank you so much for everything you've given us over the last 10 days. Thank you.